Okay, and good morning. You're listening to Raw Radio. It's Monday, the 19th of September. Mr. Story, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Langford. Yes, this is a very special edition of the Raw Radio Breakfast Show. It's not much of a show today, rather than an opportunity for us to talk a little bit about what will happen today in light of Queen Elizabeth II's funeral, which will take place in London this afternoon. And we are giving everyone here on the upper campus an opportunity to watch that and be part of what is a very historic moment for the United Kingdom, but of course for the rest of the world. And I'm sure many of you have seen the events unfold over the last 10 days or so. It's currently in the UK 6:31, which means that the very last people will have been able to see Queen Elizabeth II's coffin lying on the catafalque in Westminster Hall, because the doors closed just 1 minute ago. And hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people queued, some of them for up to 16 hours, to pay their respects. Now, today, when we watch the funeral, many of you have opted to do so, staff and students. And I do want to just remind you that the event must be treated in the atmosphere that it deserves. That means that when we head down to the Ivan Gromov Gymnasium, that we do so in silence, we take our seats as quickly and as quietly as possible, and that during the service, we watch in that moment of quiet reflection. There will be teachers there supervising as well, of course. And those who are there because they want to witness and pay their respects. So it's important that we're all respectful of that. Mr. Langford, you will be watching as well, of course.
Yes, I will be. I mean, I think one of the most striking things about this event is that there are some people who have never seen either the coronation of a queen or king, or obviously the passing away of a queen, because Elizabeth II did reign for such a long time that there are many people who just never knew any different. And of course, it was a remarkable reign. And I mean, I have been obviously following the images on television with some fascination over the last sort of week or so. I'm sure some of you have as well. Wherever you come from in the world, it is a worldwide event. I do know that hundreds of heads of state and visitors and invitees from nearly every country in the world have been invited to London today to attend the funeral and to pay their respects. So I think it's an event this afternoon in the Ivan Gromov Gymnasium, which we will obviously. It's great that the International School of Moscow is. We're able to watch that together and obviously witness some history.
Yeah, I walked past the British Embassy actually on the embankment on Saturday, and many people had left flowers, and not just British expatriates living here, but people from Commonwealth countries, also many Russians who wanted to pay their respects, and those flowers are moved into the embassy grounds every day, the end of each day, and any messages that are left have been sent to Buckingham Palace. So it's an event which has affected many people around the world, and I know that 2,000 people will be attending the funeral in Westminster Abbey this afternoon. 500 of those are heads of state or senior officials from countries around the world. So I do want to just go through some announcements that will affect all of us today, so that we understand the logistics of the event. So it's important that you listen very carefully to the following. Now, normal lessons will run across the upper campus until about 5 minutes to 12 for upper primary and 12:30 for the secondary school. But any year 7 students who are watching the funeral will need to be released from their lesson at 12:10 and head straight to the canteen for lunch. All other year 7s not watching will need to stay in their lesson till 12:30. Now, lessons will finish at 12:30, and any students who are watching the funeral should then proceed to the Ivan Gromov Gymnasium. You will be escorted in both entrances, entrance 2 and entrance 3, by members of staff, where you will need to take your seats. Now, year 7 to 9 students who are not watching should leave their bags in their lesson 5B classroom at 12:30 and then go for lunch as normal. They'll then head to lesson 5B at 1:35, where they will be given activities to do and supervised. Now, students from years 10 to 13 who are not watching the funeral, they should go to lesson 5A at 12:30. Work will be set by your teacher if they are watching the funeral. If not, then you will be taught. There will be some room changes for year 10. And that means that if you are doing Spanish or geography with Ms. Vaughan or Ms. Bevington, then you will need to go to room A107 for lesson 5A. At approximately 1:55 this afternoon, there will be a 2-minute silence for the whole campus. This will be announced on the tannoy system, and everyone will need to fall silent for those 2 minutes. Now, students who've been watching the funeral at 2 o'clock will go for lunch. So you'll have a slightly later lunch if you are in year 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, or 13. And normal lessons will resume for the whole campus at 2:30. That's all for the announcements this morning. I do wish you all a good day and a wonderful week ahead. And another thing just to mention as we finish off, of course, grief and the passing of someone, even if you didn't know them, can be quite upsetting. And as I said in assemblies last week, can also stir up memories that can make us rather emotional. If at any time anyone who is in the Ivan Gromov Gymnasium feels that they need to leave, then please do so and contact a member of staff who will be in the hall, and we will be there to support you. So I wish you a great week ahead, and we look forward to resuming normal Raw Radio service on Thursday. I look forward to seeing you then as well, Mr. Langford.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.